Welcome back to the channel, everybody. This is Kodeations coming at you today with another video on Goddess of Genesis S, baby. That is right. Today, if you don't already know, is the official global launch, and it launched this morning at 8 a.m. CST. So you obviously know we've been sitting at work at my day job, just grinding out this game. Shh, just don't tell my boss, okay? But nevertheless, taking a look into the game, we're going to be giving you guys all of my progression on day one without having to spend any money into the game so far, which, by the way, the game is super free to play friendly. And not only that, we're gonna be taking a look at all of the features that did make it in the game, into the global launch version of the game from the SEA server. So if you don't already know, this game did soft launch in SEA. So basically, if you don't know what that is, that's Southeast Asia servers. But again, it was just region locked to that region, and we're going to take a look and see exactly what features did make it into the game. But before we do, as always, if you are new to the channel, please be sure to hit that red subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you get a notification every time I drop a video. We'll be doing a lot of content on this game coming forward, so be sure to make sure you are subscribed so you know when the content drops. But without further ado, let's dive right in. Diving in, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be taking a look at my day one progression when it comes to the global launch of Goddess of Genesis S, baby. That is right. So as I mentioned, we've been just grinding out all day long at my day job on the desk. So, you know, like I said, don't tell my boss, but nevertheless, we are sitting at that level 20 mark in the game. We are sitting currently at 8,957 BP or battle power, baby. When it comes to our heroes and everything else, diving into some of the heroes that we have been able to collect. Now, one key thing to note, we have yet to pop off our heroic summons, or basically in this game they call it Destiny Tarot cards or Destiny summons, which is going to be your basic, you know, your hero, your heroic summons in the game. So we have yet to pop those bad boys off. We've been saving them because we have a summoning video coming out very soon for you guys. So be sure to stay tuned on the channel and make sure you are subscribed so you get a notification as soon as that video drops. But diving into some of the heroes we have collected already, and some of these names also, by the way, you will definitely know 100% or recognize some of the names because they are provided by folklore, whether that is going to be like children's stuff and or some just, you know, old school like fairy tales, different things like that. That's where some of these heroes get their name or their basic existence from. But I do really like the character animation in the game. I think that they have done a fantastic job on giving us a wide variety of different types of heroes and skills and even weapons and how they use, and like I said, just the weapon animations in general. I mean, take a look at this guy, for instance. He is an assassin class, but he is full-blown jester, baby. I absolutely love it. I think it's super sweet. This is going to be your main guy, so everybody starts off with a main guy or a main girl. So naturally we picked a guy, but you can see here that some of the, I mean, just the character variation is super cool, and like I said, the animations are just ridiculously good. I think the developers have done a very good job. Look at this. We got some Sherlock Holmes here. They did just leave off the Sherlock part, but nevertheless, you can see some of the really cool ones. So we did get a copy of Valkyrie. So one thing that I wanted to mention that is going to be part of the event system currently available on day one. So the War Goddess has descended. Now this pack is locked behind a $25 value, and I know we always play free-to-play accounts. And we do have a free-to-play account, but nevertheless, I did want to drop in here and pick up a copy of Valkyrie as soon as possible so I can show you guys basically a guide based all around Valkyrie and why she is such a very good starter hero in the game, aka the reason why the developers have put her in here on day one for you to get in and drop a little bit of cash money behind her. But nevertheless, do not feel bad by investing $25. I mean, especially on a free game, especially on a gacha mobile style game. I mean, come on, everybody, if you're watching this video and you are playing these games, then obviously I'm guaranteeing you have invested some money in some of these games, and not only that, it supports the developers. But moving on to the next thing, like I said, some of these events do have limited times. You can see down at the bottom, we have event ends in 21 days. So you can take a look at some of that. You can see some of the events that you can collect just by progression in the game. So like the Celestial Oath, for instance, level 5 all the way down, I believe, to 70. Yep, so you can see here, so once we reach level 70, we'll be able to collect all of the additional rewards. So you can see the ones that we've already been able to collect up to level 20. You can see the first promise as well. So just for logging in each day consecutively, you can see the rewards that we can also collect. You can see that first hero that you get for free. We're not going to go too heavy into Poseidon or the free heroes because we will potentially have a video coming out on those as well, and how to make use of them. But again, very, very cool. Like I said, I think that they have done a wonderful job on giving us a crap ton of events and a crap ton of things to do on day one. Moving right along here, let's take a look at the adventure mode. I want to show you guys just a little bit on what game features have made it into the global launch. As always, like I said, I did not make it into the beta versions of the game, and or not even that, the Southeast Asia servers. I didn't even make it into those as well, so I don't really know exactly the difference between those and this version of the game officially going to global, but I do know, talking to some of the developers, that the game was used from the Southeast Asia servers and also the betas to test things out and actually rework a few things just to, you know, tweak them to better perform when global does come out. But nevertheless, taking a look at this, we've got a act-based system or chapter-based system, section-based system, whatever you want to call it, but this is going to be your basic campaign. So you can see like Act 1 here, each stage that you do have underneath each act has a total number of 3 stars that you can accumulate. So you can see some of these stages are cleared off as perfect, and then once you clear all of the stages underneath that specific act as perfect, then that act becomes perfect. So you can see like on Act 3, we have cleared all 5 stages basically at that perfect rank. So therefore we got the perfect rank title. And then not only that, depending on how many stages or you know, acts that you clear and get certain amount of stars, you actually get the bonus rewards from these chests. So you can see down here as well. And by the way, back to the summoning thing, this is going to be the basic summon. So you've got tarot cards, Destiny tarot cards, and then you have the Genesis tarot cards. And those are going to be your 3 different evolution when it comes to summons. So you got the basic ones, which are going to be the tarot cards, which are the ones we have popped off. We've got the Destiny tarot cards, or aka heroic summons in a lot of other games that we have been saving and hoarding for a summoning video. And then we have 0 Genesis summons at the current moment. But driving into one of these guys here, we're just going to go to an act that I know without a shadow of a doubt that I can absolutely beat, because I want to just show you guys a little bit of the combat system. So as I mentioned before, this is a stamina driven game. So right now we're currently on day 1 of the global launch, and we have yet to have to buy stamina. We've been accumulating a lot of different stamina just from the events, from the free rewards, from logging in, from playing, and accumulating stamina. So we have yet to really invest a lot of game resources and basically refreshes, but nevertheless, you can do that as well. So we're going to go ahead and click the fight button here. I believe I've got everything on auto, and just to give you guys an idea of what the screen looks like, on the right hand side here we've got support classes. Now these guys can actually pop out onto the field at any given moment and utilize an ability from them, and not only that, you can see the enemies across the board here as well. I really love the fact that you can do something as simple as this. I mean, I just super like the fact that I can actually swing around, I can move the direction that I want to go when it comes to my actual heroes in the game, and I absolutely love that, dude. Shout out to the devs on that, man. It's super, super cool, especially when it comes to looking at some of the animations in the game. So very, very nice. They do have like an aura-based system as well, so like you've got the your bonuses and enemy bonuses, so basically by deploying different heroes of different elements or different classes, you can get those additional bonuses. So very, very cool. We're going to click the fight button here. We're going to run this lineup. It's going to do its action animation, and check these out. Just look at these hero animations. I think the developers have outdone themselves when it comes to something like this. I just absolutely love the hero animations when it comes to this game, man. I can't even tell you guys how many times I absolutely love it without telling you how many times I absolutely love it, because it's super cool, man. And again, some people might actually want to turn them off. I mean, I know a lot of players have actually said that already in the community, that they want to be able to, or sorry, that they personally turn them off. And yes, that is an ability in the game right now. You can turn those off to speed up your auto runs, speed up your farming, that kind of stuff, if you don't want the game to take all of that additional time just by doing the animations. As you can see here, they do take quite a bit of time. But anyways, that kind of dives in a little bit to it. You can see the blue buffs on the top. You can see the debuffs on the red that are currently in red. Again, very straightforward when it comes to action RPGs, but the one thing that they do have as well in this game is going to be the mana driven, or the point system down at the bottom, and so different actions and different skills that your heroes have that they actually use are going to consume a certain amount of this mana, or generate some of that mana, because if you have a support class, it actually can generate some of that mana as well, back for some of your other heroes to pop off some skills. But again, very, very straightforward when it comes to a lot of action RPGs, but I do love the fact that you can spin the battle around and everything like that. And then I also do like the fact that the hero animations are super unique. Like, this is Cupid. She is a waitress, or basically like not really necessary, I guess it is a waitress, I guess would technically be the technical term in our world. But basically, she's part of the storyline. You find out a lot about her, and she's very quirky and fun character to listen to, especially when it comes to the in-game lore. But like I said, guys, it's pretty straightforward when it comes to the battling system or the auto system in the game. And again, we're going to go ahead and skip some of these animations just for the sake of the video, because I don't want to take up all of your time running combat. But I did want to dive in and give you guys a little bit of information on the combat system, just because I know a lot of players that have yet to play it is very curious on how it works. All right, so we did complete the battle here. Let's go ahead and move on. So we get to collect some rewards. We did get some gold, 460 to be exact. But like I said, these are going to be the different acts that you can do. That's going to be the campaign section of the game. Moving on to the next thing they do have is they have challenges. So some of these challenges will basically unlock, or basically you can do the next stage on those. They do consume a higher amount of stamina to do them, but the rewards are definitely worth it. So that's going to be some of those. Some of them are daily challenges, so you can see like the 1 out of the 1 or the 0 out of the 1 that we have yet to complete. And as well, they also have stages. As you progress further in the game, you will unlock higher difficulties, aka more rewards. They got some time challenges as well you can take advantage of, and then they do also have limited event challenges, which is currently going on right now on day 1, Midsummer Night. So that's going to be very, very cool. Moving on, they do have some PvP in the game, so for those of you that do like real-time PvP, you can get in there, you can battle other players. Obviously, you can do auto mode, but with a lot of other action RPG games, just like this one being no different, you can progress a lot further in the game by just switching to manual mode from auto mode. And then not only that, same thing with PvP. Maybe you can't beat that one person that's higher rank than you, and you want to rank a little bit higher on the scale. So you can see that in the rank exactly who is ranking number 1, and you can also see the rewards that you get per those ranks as well, depending on what your current rank is. So again, get in here. The history tab is very cool because you can also replay the match to see how you lost, and then especially the revenge button as well, so you can get back at your friends who are taking advantage of you not playing the game at the moment. So again, very, very cool. And then, like I said, everything else is pretty straightforward. They do have the standard quest system. You've got your daily, your overall progression, or your progress quest, and you do have your achievements just by doing different things in the game and reaching certain marks in the game. But I think that's going to be it for me, guys. I don't have a whole lot to show you going on forward. We are sitting at 11 minutes so far for the video, but yeah, like I said, all of these heroes have just been ones that I have collected. They're very cool, very unique. Really quick before we hop out of here, we do have a awakening system in the game. So as you collect additional shards, aka the fodder system, in the game, you can actually awaken and ascend heroes, or basically star rank heroes. So you can see like this guy is star rank 1. Star rank 2. And then as we get more copies of them, that star rank will actually go up. The stats will increase. Basic fodder system when it comes to a lot of these games. They do have a gear system in the game. You can see that we have this gear equipped to Apollo, for example, and you can see a lot of the different stats on that gear, and you can also see that some of the gear is class specific, so that's something to note. I know a lot of players have a lot of questions when it comes to the gear system and how in depth it can actually get, versus how lazy, in my opinion, that the devs were. But it doesn't look like that at all here is the case. It looks like they have done their homework. They have put in the time to make class-specific gear, and also a variety of different gear that you can put on different heroes. Like I said, you can level up your gear as well. I believe we've got, do we have a couple? I believe we do. Hold on, where's our starter guy? There he is. So you can see the green arrow. We have leveled up some of that gear or we can, I guess, upgrade some of that gear and using some materials. You can also ascend some of that gear as well using materials. And then, like I said, we do have artifacts we have yet to unlock, so I can't cover that right now. And then perks as well that we also have yet to unlock. But I think that's going to be it for me, ladies and gentlemen. I just wanted to do a quick update to let you guys know where we are at and the fact that the game officially global launched. And not only that, please be sure to that you are some blah 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 blah, and also to be sure that you are subscribed to the channel so you can stay up to date, because we will be dropping a massive summoning video coming very soon. So stay tuned for that. So without further ado, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you get a notification every time I drop a video, and I will see you guys on the next one.